Hi there, this is Kim with Heartland Crafted Florida. I've had a number of requests for a tutorial on how I completed my Cardinal I Am Always With You ornament. I'm going to go ahead and start with the list of materials I've used. This is 1/8 inch birch plywood. It can be done on 1/4 inch also. It doesn't make it that much thicker. It's nice and solid. We're going to need Sharpies for coloring in the bird and the tree knots. Some Loctite go-to glue, that's what I like to use. The Mod Podge Dimensional Magic for on the trees and on the bird. And a couple of brushes. I like to use a hard bristle brush to get rid of the excess glue if anything squishes out from the back. Also going to need golden oak for the back panel and dark walnut for the outer ring of the ornament. So let's get started. So to start off, we're going to take off this outside ring, the masking of that outside ring. I just used some sticky tape that I have, and remove it off of the backer. And then we're all set to go out to the garage and stain these two pieces. So now we are out in the garage with the stains. I've shaken them up, got gloves on. I'm going to use the golden oak first. You're going to go with the grain. I don't leave this set on for very long. I feel like it gives a really nice stain real quickly. So we'll get that on. And then we're going to use a Q-tip to apply the dark walnut. And when you do the dark walnut, you want to try and stay away from the score marks and do a thinner drag across there so it doesn't soak under the masking. So we'll just go around carefully. Okay, and now I'm going to wipe off the excess stain. Like I said, I don't let it sit very long. It gives a nice color very quickly. This is where we're at. We'll take this inside and get it glued together and get the rest of the steps completed. I'm applying the go-to glue, Loctite brand, and I'm doing it kind of liberally, but I use my handy dandy tool here and just sort of spread around to all the pieces that are a little smaller. There's precision glue tips that you can get on Amazon. I haven't done it yet. So we've got the glue on just about everywhere we need it to be. And then we're going to push it together. So now we've got any of the excess glue brushed away. And we'll let this sit for a little bit for the glue to set up and start on the next step. So we're going to go in with the orange Sharpie on the beak, the black for the face markings, then we will go to the red. I don't color the wing yet with any of the red, so I'll just color the head and the chest and the bottom of the tail. And what I have, I can't find my pink Sharpie right now, but I have an illustration marker that works just as well. You're going to want just a different color red. This is a Pantone marker. So I'm going to fill in this wing with this other red. And I'll show you close up where we're at. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna trace around the outer edge of the wing with the red Sharpie, and it'll give it a more dimensional look. And you don't have to do much. Once the Mod Podge is on there, it really makes it look 3D. So you can see how I added the red around the wing. And now we're ready to move on to the Mod Podge, Dimensional Magic, which we will just go up onto the branches with. Oops, wrong brush. And then you're just going to use a soft brush that you have to move it around, cover everything. It gives it a nice texture and a gloss. And once we've got that all done, we'll go on to the bird. And what I do with the Cardinal is I just use the tip of the bottle, and I don't do too thick of a layer. You don't want it too thick, it gets cloudy. But we'll go along, cover the bird completely. And when this dries, it will absorb into the score marks, which will give it a nice look. So this is the completed ornament, but we're going to let this sit for a little while, and I'll come back and show you what this looks like when it's all dry. Here we have the finished design. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Head over to my Etsy shop at Heartland Crafted FL. Thank you for your interest and happy crafting!